Hello everyone! Welcome back to Ace Attorney Justice for All! Last time we figured out that Adrian Andrews is not the killer, which I've been saying this whole time. She just framed Matt. And then Edgeworth finally acknowledged, like, dude, what's up with the card? And he was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you kept this from me, blah. So I'm kind of hoping we're gonna figure out what that card is, or maybe they're just gonna leave me on a cliffhanger. But also, like, we didn't get a verdict in one day, so not too sure what's gonna happen with that. Let's find out, I guess. But also, by the way, this investigation is going to be split in two, kind of like the last one was. But both of those together will count for the last investigation of this game, which is kind of crazy. I feel like this one went really quick. You're back to being Pearl. Thank God, honestly. I can't deal with how you look when you have Mia.
Missing Maya.
There, Pearls.
I can't take it anymore.
Look, it'll be all right. Everything may still work out. The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word that he hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. Engard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet.
I don't care, I'm still crying.
Cheer up, we don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going.
You're right. Missing Maya is in much more pain than I am.
Yes, that's right, so... Hey, oh, hello. Hello, Gumshoe. Hey, you guys. Glad I caught you, pal.
Mr. Scuffy Detective.
Oh, boy. Looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. Just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal. But we're kind of busy right now. He's probably got something important. Future. So, what are you going to do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So, do you have a new job lined up yet? Oh, that? What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? I don't have another payday. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. I don't know if I can afford to pay you. Also, it's fine. I think you're gonna have your job back. Say what? You'll be searching for things that'll prove Mr. Engard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna help you out, pal. I got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all.
Come on, Mr. Dick. Let's let Mr. Scuffy Detective take care of things.
Okay. By the way, what's your best dish?
Instant noodles, pal.
Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? And not the judge who always gets a nice Italian dinner. I mean, I don't think Maya's on our payroll. About Edgeworth. That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. I never thought he'd say something like that. Say something like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself.
He said that? That's horrible.
Because of him doing that, we got the truth finally. The truth. Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I think it is. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself. But I still think there is something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would you want to— No, I mean almost need to frame Mr. Engard. Right. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day. Like, she was immediately like, it was him, it had to be. Then you're saying that testimony was a lie? Not a lie, per se. It just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Yeah, she's still not telling us everything. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe.
That's such a dirty trick. Even the woman prosecutor was better than that.
Nah, I don't know. Francisca is just scary. Francisca von Karma. Speaking of Ms. von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Is she gonna come back in the next trial? I kinda hope not. Ms. Von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol pal. But she's gonna be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said she was in stable condition, but... Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there. She should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital. Which one? What, are you gonna visit her, pal? No, well, I was kind of thinking about it. Hey, you've actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death not being able to go to the trial today, but it was for the best because Edgeworth was there. So maybe it'd be good for her to, if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal. Never mind, I'm not going.
Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Dick.
No, I'm definitely not going. Let's see. Name the hospital. Oh yeah, the Hottie Clinic. Oh god. You couldn't take her to a better hospital? I don't know, maybe it's not that bad of a hospital and I just have a bad impression because of Dr. Hottie. That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. Okay, bye, Gumshoe. Do we stop by the detention center and see how Matt is doing? Hello? From what the guard told me, it sounds like along with Mr. Ungard, Ms. Andrews is also being detained here. Oh, is that who we're gonna see?
We should talk with them since we're here.
Yeah, but both of them are still in questioning.
We don't have time to waste.
Yeah, visiting hours are almost over.
Okay, I guess I'm not visiting them.
Let's visit Francisca then. I really hope Dr. Hottie's not here. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place. Yeah, same. Ha! Oh god. He's here.
Yes, are you here to visit a patient?
Hi. Wait a second, you're...
Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Oh.
Why are you still here?
Yes, what is it? Can I help you? You can tell me. Yes.
Director Hottie. Oh, Edgeworth, hi. Hello. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Edgeworth.
Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Ho. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yes, what is it?
Director Francisca. How is Francisca von Karma?
You don't need to worry. Yes, she's in good hands. Because you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes, he.
I don't know if I believe that. You'd be whipped if you were.
Yes, and the thing, that surgery went well.
You have my gratitude. Looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director, his secret.
Looked so pitiful, absolutely terrified. Yes, but I understand. Yes, her opponent was a gun after all. When I stuck up on her, like, real secret, like, she would scream really loudly. Yes.
Oh, I see.
But she's really cute too. When I'd do that, she'd whip me with her whip and, Boy, did I cry like a baby. Yes, but I think I could get used to it.
You're such a freak.
Ah.
You up and walking? Yes, you are. Go back to your room. I really hope this... Look, I got nothing against Francisca, but I really don't want her to be in the other trial, you know? Because I want Edgeworth instead.
You're so mean, So mean, my frisky Francisca. Okay. Yes, it's time for my IV drops. Yes.
And what are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I knew I shouldn't have come here. Hi. Man, it's very nice of you, Phoenix, to bring her flowers. Okay, the shooting. I was shot in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. But it's not a big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning.
But that would have been too much for you.
There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know. Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding. One has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. It's the only logical course of action, given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. Edgeworth cares. You're kind of like his sister in a way. While taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made. Yeah, with Andrews. I think I know what deal he's referring to. Hey, about that deal. Ms. Von Karma, you made a deal with Ms. Adrian. You made a deal with Ms. Andrews yesterday, didn't you?
I don't know what you mean.
In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. Engard, you told Ms. Andrews to not testify in court today.
I don't know what you're talking about. You have proof that I made such a deal?
I mean, Adrian said you did. You're denying it.
It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If I'd been in court today, this trial would already be over.
All while hiding Ms. Andrews' own crime.
That isn't my problem. Whether she had tampered with the evidence or not, I have only one objective, to find Engard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The end justifies the means.
Ms. Von Karma, Adrian Andrews believed you when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then Engard will be found guilty.
And what does that have to do with me?
Because of that, she is now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end.
That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all.
But you had to know she was... Ow!
I think visiting hours here are about over. So if you'll excuse me.
You can be very frustrating, Francisca. Ugh.
What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off?
Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. She didn't want it crack. She probably knows I was right. Hey, Edward. How you feeling about that conversation? Edgeworth.
Hello, my darling.
Oh, I can ask about Adrian's card. What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Ms. Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far.
But she wouldn't testify about that until I said something.
I know, it's kind of like what I said last time, like, she was not going to open her mouth unless that came up.
Listen, Wright, the courtroom is a garden of judgment. I'm putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural.
Please tell me about the card, I'm so curious. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you.
Witness, that card. Give it to me. Hurry. Do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? Miss, I can't believe you hid this from me all this time.
I can't believe she just brought it to court. That card, what in the world is it?
You mean this? Listen, Wright, this is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. A special investigation team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it.
I understand.
Their task is to find the owner of this card. A man called Shelley the Killer.
Well. That's who kidnapped Maya.
And just as his name states, he is a killer. An assassin. The best at that.
An assassin? Can we tell Edgeworth about Maya? Okay, picture card was placed next to the victim at the time of the murder. Ms. Andrews was carrying it. So maybe the killer was the one who did it. Assassin. So who is this Shelley the Killer?
Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? Why am I telling this child about an assassin? Whatever. The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelley is the professional name of the third heir to the Killer name.
So because his professional name is Shelley, he leaves cards with a shell on them?
He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? I think it's part of his duty to his clients.
His duty?
If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients.
I see.
The killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is
one honorable assassin with a moral conscience. I guess that even honorable assassins can exist. So you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. You're saying like Adrian isn't telling everything. Maybe she didn't do the killing herself, but asked the killer to because of all the stuff that she thinks about the suicide note? I don't know. It's hard to say because we literally haven't met any new characters other than Adrian, so it's hard to like pin it on anyone else. The discovery of the card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree? But she was lying about the card. I don't know. So it was like she didn't seem to know about the card. Shelley to kill her, huh? Okay, good. We can tell him about Maya. I noticed something at the trial today. You're behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? We can tell him. I guess I should just tell him. Maya, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. Oh, I see. I had no idea. I'll prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow. Edgeworth! He cares. I love him so much, guys.
Really? Do you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edward is going to...
We're not gonna let him know. Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity. It's Phoenix. What is wrong with Phoenix in this game? It's not pity. He is trying to help a kidnapped girl.
Mr. Nick?
There's no way you can find her. We don't even have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Right. Listen, you need to know something. Juan Carrito was killed by Shelley the Killer. And the client who ordered the job is Matt and God, your own client. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. He did react to the name The Killer. Wait, really? Wait, really? Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. Oh, I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you'll need this.
What is it?
The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelley the Killer. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter. Received from Edgeworth allows bearer to freely investigate the crime scene. Thank you, darling. In any case, I must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again, if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me. I love him!
Mr. Nick? Do you think Mr. Agard hired an assassin?
No way. I mean, he doesn't have a psyche lock. He doesn't have a psyche lock, but we asked him if he killed Juan Carrita. Which, if he hired the killer, technically he didn't kill him.
Yeah, I guess not.
Maya, please, all I ask is you make it home, safe and sound. Oh, speaking of Maya.
I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. Even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up, like Nick does with everything in court.
Even you, Maya, I don't make everything up. Why does everyone say this?
Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card I just found.
Oh, we're picking up from last time.
So look, I got the door open. Okay, time to take a look around.
Okay. Okay,
What is this place?
Got a bear on the couch, which is interesting. I don't know if that's related to the fact that Juan Carrita had so many bears, or it's just a coincidence. The picture on the desk, that's Celeste Impacts? Kind of what it looks like.
I kind of feel like I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should look for clues. That way I can show them desist and maybe get out of here.
So there's a bear.
That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. Aw, how cute. But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. Maybe it's some kind of puzzle or something.
Picture. Is that who that is?
It's a framed picture sitting on the coffee table.
I guess it kind of does look like her.
It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Hey, it looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, "With love, Celeste."
Okay, yes.
I bet this could be a clue.
Why is there a giant satellite dish?
What is this thing? An antenna, I guess? And this is a VCR. There's sure are a lot of electronic gadgets here. What is an antenna doing here?
Quite odd.
Wow, I've never seen a TV this big before. Where's the power button? Phooey, it's busted. I would so die a Happy Samurai fan. Like, I really had to see Nikolai Samurai on a TV like this. Ah, I can't believe I just made a joke about dying, all things considered.
I can't believe you're also worried about watching the Nickel Samurai in a situation like this. Kidnapper shows up and you're just watching TV.
Oh, hey, it's a computer. I never really used one before. I have no idea where the power switch on this thing is. Drat, I think it's my plan to use this somehow to get out of here. It's so dark in here that I can barely see, but these kind of feel like videotapes. All of them? So what kind of room is this?
Okay, then this door that seems to have a dog door on it, which is interesting.
Ah, locked, of course. It doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through there.
Oh god. It's the killer, isn't it? What was... I don't really know what voice I was doing for him. It's something like, "Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will." Ah! Oh, he's so creepy. My heart stopped. Why is he red? It seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you.
He is?
For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you.
Ways? You mean...
Dead men tell no tales, is how the saying goes, correct?
Dead?
I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting. I am an assassin.
No way! You're lying. I mean, an assassin?
People are not always who they appear to be.
Nick! Ah!
Maya! I hope you're okay. Okay.
Mr. Dick.
Oh, yes, Pearls. Got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation.
Mr. Edgeworth is left, you know.
I guess for now I have no choice but to believe in Mr. Engard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going too.
Okay.
Can we go to the detention center now? No, what am I doing? What am I doing? I accidentally hit the button an extra time. I went right back to where I started. I'm a fool. I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for today. But I'm a lawyer. Ugh, there are too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the... You're Mr. Wright, you say? Oh, yeah. There's a message here for you. A message? It's from Madame Guard. Here you are.
What do you write? Is it something really important?
I don't know. Well, let's see what it has to say. So, Mr. Lawyer, dude, I got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden? Oh, Mr. Wright. So, actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this cat named Shu. I didn't put a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. Think you could drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, right? That's it?
This is terrible. Let's hurry. We have to feed this cat. I'm sure poor Shu's stomach is growling right now.
Yeah, I guess. Matt's note. Please feed my cat Shu. My house is just a little ways down from the hotel. Why is that in the court record? Client's request is a request. Guess I should go check up on his cat. Okay, I guess. Don't really have an option to go there though, which is interesting. Let's go to the hotel, I guess. Please no old bag.
Alright now, Mr. Dick. Let's go look for clues. We have to for Mr. Bia's sake.
You shall not pass. Ah. This old bag.
I was really hoping you weren't gonna show up. Don't devalue my name and turn it into a gasp, you spiky-headed pettifogger. Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again. Although I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy, just as he promised. But what I really, something more valuable. I want Edgy Poo's heart.
Yeah, same.
It's all your fault. You awakened the... His old bag. Keep your hands off of me.
I thought like she was gonna pass out. And that was gonna be it for her. And I was like, oh, I won't have to see her face, and then I hate you. I really do.
This helmet is airtight. No air is getting in and no air gets out.
Then why do you keep putting it on?
Oh, don't think you can get me to move with silly questions. You're gonna have to defeat me if you want to get by.
Oh no, whatever will I do with that ray gun? I'm not hearing this. I really don't want to talk to you. Truthfully, I do not. Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot Edgeworth was like, you're gonna need a letter of introduction to get in. So, here, take this. Maybe if I show her this letter I got from Edgeworth, his old bag, if you would look at...
What? Want me to look at this worthless piece of...
It's from Edgeworth! Yeah.
Edgy Poo.
Ugh. Is that her perfume? Pheromone d'amour I smell? Ugh.
Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth.
Yours truly?
That man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Edgy Poo said so. You understand? I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. If you do anything bad and I won't let you off the hook. It looks like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth.
I do too, Pearl. That may be, but, you know, nothing's going to come out of it.
That's so mean, Mr. Dick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared.
Trust me, Edgeworth hates her. Also, she's old bag. Ow. Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. Pearl, you cannot ship Edgeworth with old bag. You cannot ship my favorite character with my least favorite character. So anyway, let's continue our investigation.
Okay.
No! What are you doing? What? What now?
One little thing before I forget. You can't go into Engard's room today. Why? Quiz's main investigation team is going to be in there all day, you hear?
I wonder if they're the team in charge of investigating to kill her.
Don't go in there. Set one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Wendy Old Bag and my ray gun.
Okay. Bye. I guess it's the only way I can go. Looks like we're the only ones here.
And yet, the hotel seems so busy somehow.
Probably because the police team is scouring for clues about to kill her. I don't think there's anything in here. Hallway. Oh, hello, Lotta.
Hey, city boy.
Well, Lotta, you're still here.
Reckon course. Investigative photographer eats her stars on her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? And this hotel just has that aura of mystery. You know, like something's always about to happen. But, do you have a camera? Reckon given. The photographer's gotta have cameras out the ear like corn to be a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here.
speaking of cameras and feeding the mouth, do you have mine, you bread thief? Why can't you drop that thief thing already? I know who it is. It's Old Bag. I want to ask you about the night of the murder.
What, you're really gonna shell out the bucks for info I got?
Lotta, you were loitering in this hallway the night of the murder, were you not?
Well, kinda, but
Brace yourself, Phoenix. Here it comes.
I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know? Followed a few stars around. Got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them too.
Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night.
The security lady also wasn't in this hallway the whole time either.
I guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. So, about the note that was inside your camera case.
Oh, that ditty I wrote?
Yeah. Can I believe what you've written?
You mean stuff about Angard shoving his manager lady and onto Karita?
Yeah.
Ah, well, I reckon you best not believe that.
What?
Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know? Writing whatever came to mind. Whatever came to mind? Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bold neuters.
You're a fantastic journalist, Lotta.
Hey, what's with you? Why are you staring at me like my grandpa used to?
Is your grandpa disappointed in you? Oh.
Hey, and why you gotta look like you suddenly got older, too? Or am I just shrinking here? Ah, my baby! My $1,600 baby! What's with the red-coated prosecutor? What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyhow? The guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me.
Well, that's kind of how it is.
Hey, you're that redcoat's friend, aren't you? Put in a few good words for me and give me back my camera.
You want me to do what?
Listen, nag that guy real good for about 5 hours and I'll guarantee he'll give it back.
Why don't you do your own dirty work?
Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. A tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow.
Okay, I'll see you then.
And you too there, little one. Keep up the good work, okay? Okay. Don't be picky about your food now. Okay. And make sure you do all your homework, you hear? Okay. And if you happen to find yourself a camera, make sure you bring it to me, right?
Would you please just leave already? She was not shutting up. I guess we're going to Karita's room. All these bears. What on earth?
Mr. Nick.
What is that otherworldly ghastly moaning? Ooh, it's a ghost.
I hate evil ghosts.
I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon? Oh my god, why are you here? Why are you here too?
Excuse me.
Dang you, old bag.
Watch who you're calling a demon brat.
Zoinks! It's the alien.
Will you call it an alien?
Oh, it's just you, his old bag. How did you get in front of me? What are you doing here? Stop making a face!
What's wrong with you youngins today? I came down here to pay my respects to poor Juan, and you're disturbing me.
God, do I really have to talk to you again? Night of the murder. Please talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time.
I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her note. She was loitering around, here with that imbecilic look on her face. With that imbecilic look on her face. Okay, got it. Now hold on a second here, you little pipsqueak.
Don't make that face a pearl.
If you're gonna take notes, at least make me sound better than that. Oh, alright.
No, I've seen everything.
But you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my own business. So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night.
Memories of Karita. If this makes you mad, I don't know it won't. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Karita.
He's the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts, in my book.
But I heard that he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. Angard. This is gonna make her mad. Oh, she didn't make the face.
Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know. But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look, just look at this mountain of presents. To show the mountain of feeling all his fans had for him.
But now I'm wondering, are these bears his? Or were they just brought here by the killer because he had a bear in his room? You know, the mountain is pretty big and certainly nothing to shake a stick at.
Mr. Dick,
What is it, Pearls?
the presents, we're all bears, right?
She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. Tailed bag. Did he like bears? All of Mr. Korea's presents from fans seem to be bears.
Oh, that's because you can't think of Juan without thinking about bears. Bears? Why bears? You don't know. When my dear Juan was training, he fought barehanded with a bear. He refused to give in and let the bear win. But after the fight, they became friends.
Maybe the killer stole one of his bears.
Wow, what a heartwarming story. Look, it's just like in those young people's dramas. I can see those two tuckered out. Down by a river going, heck, you. You sure can't fight. You too, bub. You too.
Did all that really happen?
It's his biography, bub.
What a load of crock.
So ever since then, fans have been given bears presents.
Yeah, nice. Bears. Okay. Anything else? I think I'm done with you. I don't know where to go now. Living room. Was that there before? Bro, what? Huh? I know, I swear, that wasn't there before. I'm so confused. Sure is dark.
I'll go turn on the light.
Oh. Wow, so this is what a star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich.
Come on, Mr. Dick, let's find Shoo the kitty cat. Shoo!
So I guess this is Shu.
I'm a lily cat. Hello, Shoo. Hee hee.
The cat seems to like pearls. Pardon me. It's you. It's you! May I help you with something, mister? Oh, we're lawyers. Actually, I'm Mr. Engard's lawyer. Masters? Then you must be Mr. Wright. Yes. It's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I am the family butler, John Doe. Great name. Can we discuss the fact that, you look exactly like the butler that we ran into that's very obviously the killer? Nice to meet you. Not Engard. You must know all sorts of things about Mr. Engard, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or his affairs. How typically butler-like, as it were. Mr. Doe, how long have you served at his residence? Well, sir, I would have to say, maybe about 1 year. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs. You know, I would have thought Mr. Engard kind to have a maid over a butler. It's a very cute cat you've got there. It is my duty to take care of him. The master rather fancies Shu. This is... I mean, obviously you're the killer. But it's also like, why would he tell us to come take care of Shu if he had someone here taking care of Shu? And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the family cat. Then I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. That's not crumbled into a ball and thrown away. Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. Oh, we should probably get going ourselves. Ah, so young, and yet already so accomplished, a master of law. I noticed the door over there has the same door, like, little, like, I guess it's a cat door. that Maya's had. But there's also a lot to be proud of being a butler, in charge of the house and all. Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Yeah. Because you're the killer. Now if you'll excuse me. What the heck? This door.
There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick.
I bet it's for Mr. Engard's cat to use.
Oh, you mean shoe?
The door. It's locked tight. Well, I guess that's to keep nosy people like me from entering it. Is Maya over there? It's a very comfortable and spacious lounge set. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit around and have a good time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? What is with me and feeling inferior today?
A giant bicycle is flying through the air.
That bicycle, Pearls, is one where you don't have to pedal and it moves on its own.
Really? Wow.
But sorry to disappoint you, it can't fly.
Oh, that's too bad. Oh, there's a giant cooking cart here.
That's actually a fireplace.
How do they dip it, Mr. Nick?
You know, I've never actually seen a hearth before, come to think of it.
You should come and visit Fay Manor then. I'll show you what we do.
This is getting so weird. Like, is Maya in here? In Matt's house?
Oh, there are masks here.
Yeah, the one in the middle is the Steel Samurai. The one next to that is the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. He fought many battles against the backdrop of Neo Tokyo.
Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry that I know more about that show than a kid. It's all because of the case. Okay. I have a feeling that Maya's on the other side of the door, but I guess I'm leaving. To go where? I don't know. Okay, I just cut out me wandering around for a while because I had no clue where I was going. The guide says, because I just decided to check the guide because I could not figure it out. The guide says to present the radio transceiver to Gumshoe, which, like, what? How would I have ever figured that out?
Have you heard anything from the kidnapper?
No, not yet.
I'm sure once he hears what happened at the trial today, he'll call, pal. But remember, you can't provoke him when you get to talk to him.
Something's off. The guide says that I should present that to him, and then there should be another thing. I had to have missed something somewhere. Oh, I'm here now. Did I miss something here? I don't know.
Whoa, everybody looks really busy with something or another.
They're probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial. Hey, hurry up with that, will ya? Pass that victims list around. You gotta be kidding. There's over 100 people out here.
Mr. Nick, is Mr. Haggard really that bad of a criminal?
Actually, Pearls, never mind. It sounds like they're working on a different case. Okay, no. What if I go back to, as much as I don't want to, what if I go back to Old Bag? Did I miss something with her? Whoa! I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. How is that? The guide lied to me. It did not say that I had to come back in here to where Old Bag is and make this happen. What? What is that infernal racket?
It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m. Way past your bedtime.
Ugh, that startled me. I thought I was going to die for a second.
8 p.m.? That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember?
Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. Okay, now we're getting it. Okay, sure. How am I supposed to know to come back here and trigger this? Transceiver. Hello? Hello? This is not a phone. Maya. How is Maya? You haven't heard her, have you? It's Old Bag listening in on this. It seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. I have heard the news, so it would seem my presence did you no good.
No, Missing Maya! Missing Maya!
One more day, please. All I ask is for one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time, please. I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else, after all. Please, please let Maya say something. I want to hear her she's alright. Alright. Then... A little... What's with the static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? It seems... bad. Connect. Damn it. Did the transceiver just suddenly break? Excuse me.
What happened?
I don't know. All of a sudden it became nothing but static.
Missing Maya! Missing Maya!
Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. The sooner the better. I love how old guy just did not care if that happened. Okay, well this makes more sense. Now I would figure out that I would have had to show this to Gumshoe because it broke. Man. I was stuck, so I checked a guide, and the guide threw me off even more. Because it didn't say to go back to that room. Alright. My mind was blanking. I was like, where am I going?
Hey, welcome back, pal!
And now Gumshoe's actually talking to me. Okay. If only I would have known to go back there.
I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner.
That's nice. Thanks.
A rich man's luxurious full-course meal. Out of a can, that is.
I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have time to eat.
Oops, looks like you don't have a can opener, pal.
You've gotta be kidding. Here I thought he had already whipped something up.
Oh, I know. There's one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead.
Well, since he's here and offering, I wonder what I should try asking him about. I know. This.
A transceiver. Oh, Mr. Dick, you should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing. What thing?
Oh yeah, this thing just up and broke all of a sudden.
It broke, pal.
When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this.
I don't hear any static, pal.
Huh?
Maybe it fixed itself?
That's strange. I'm sure it was making loud static noise.
Maybe.
Maybe what?
Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal.
Electromagnetic interference?
Okay, now I should be able to talk to you about that.
So what is electromagnetic interference?
Something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal.
Oh, when you put it that way.
I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, for example, when a cell phone gets off next to goes off next to a computer screen, the stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right?
Not in this day and age, Gumshoe.
Computer?
It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird.
Oh, yes, the TV does do that. Oh, that's what you're talking about.
She seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this.
So the room you were in when that interference, the transceiver, happened, there's gotta be something there that's sending out very strong radio waves, pal. Something like, like a listening device or something.
Ah.
Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened? Mr. Karina's room. The scene of the murder. What? That's it. I'm gonna sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, alright, pal?
Oh, wait, Gumshoe.
Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah!
Okay. Alright, Gumshoe.
We should get going too, Mr. Nick.
Alright, let's go. Okay, so I guess we're going back to his room. We're back on track again. All the way. I made it. Hey, you're finally here, pal. Sorry to keep you waiting. I don't know how you beat me here.
You're the bug sweeper?
Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. And suddenly, I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean. So yeah, couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that item. Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one, just not the police's.
Whoa, so this is a bug sweeper?
Looks a little broken. Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal. Oh, by who? Me, of course. Seeing this sure brings back memories. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little beat up, but I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here.
Your heart and soul?
It'll work, trust me, pal. It'll do the job. But you can't set the sensitivity. So it's gonna beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves.
Isn't it better that way?
Well, anyway, since I brought it all the way, might as well give it a whirl, right, pal? I'm getting that sinking feeling again. Okay, I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device or some other sort of bug hidden in this room, pal.
So we're going to find it, right?
Right. Now first, let's turn the sweeper on. Next, move the sweeper around to give the room a real thorough look-see, pal. The sweeper will let you know how strong of a signal it's picking up, so keep an eye on it, okay? Once you find something that's giving off a lot of radio waves, press the A button to lock onto it. What do you mean press the A button? You just broke the fourth wall, huh? What? I didn't say that. What are you talking about? An A button? Whatever. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves. Let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal? Alright, I'm gonna go stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find the bug. Got it, pal? Only... Well, is it this thing? No, that thing's obviously electromagnetic. Oh, this seems a little weird. The only other person who's ever broken the fourth wall like that and been like, press the A button was Emma.
This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen.
Hey, so did you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean? I think so. I don't know why the head of that bear would be going off.
No, not yet. But this bear's eye is...
Let's see. Perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's take this big fella's eye out and see what we've got.
No, you can't. Such a violent act.
Oof. Look away, Pearl.
No.
It's a miniature camera. It looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. A what emitter? Transmitter, pal.
Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff?
Tell me more. So this tiny thing is a camera? Yep, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera. It runs on a battery, which comes with a set in it. It comes with it in a set. It comes with a set in it. Makes sense, Morgan. Learn how to talk. But there's no videotape in this camera. This is only the camera part here. This is only the camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside it is somewhere else.
Somewhere else?
Maybe that room we saw Maya in? Footage is changed into radio waves and then it's sent to that recorder.
So it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it?
Hey, you know, you're right. Set to record the victim's room from 8 p.m. for 1 hour. Is running at the time of murder. We need that footage. I think it's where Maya is. So what is a transmitter? It's a device that sends the footage the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. It looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing.
Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it. You can set it for a certain time? Yep, let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 hour.
8 p.m. That was the time the award ceremony ended.
There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess. Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here? I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder. Then maybe this camera caught the murder on tape.
What?
And if you think about the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have a clear shot of the whole crime, pal.
Almost like it was done on purpose. Changes the footage taken by the spy camera into radio waves and transmits the data. Stuffed bear.
So there was a camera in this bear's eye?
And it was disguised as a present.
And I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind.
But who gave Mr. Kurita this present?
I, don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there's got a video of what happened here that night. Is there any way we can find out who that person is? It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out. Oh, ugh.
Is there really no way to find out? The spy camera was set in its right eye, found in the victim's room.
I got it!
What?
Hey, pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go around the electronics shops and see if I can find out who bought this.
Okay. Smart, Gumshoe, smart. But that's impossible. It was already 9 p.m.
Leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal.
Spy camera and transmitter given to Detective Gumshoe.
Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go.
Yeah! I love how Gumshoe always helped us out in the last case. He's a real pal. This could get his job back. You know, if this helps us find the truth, he might get his job back from this.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Mr. Scurvy Detective sure is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mr. Maya's sake.
It's a mystery how you always manage to do things the most inefficient ways, right? Ack. I had a feeling it was you, Edgeworth, but I didn't want to do the voice just in case it wasn't.
You'll have to excuse me. I heard your conversation just now.
Edgeworth, what are you doing here?
The rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward one step at a time.
I see. Thanks.
Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So there was a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, huh? Well, one lucky man, right? Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl? I have no idea. Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and only a small number of these are exported here.
What?
The camera and transmitter that Scatterbrained detective took with him are dead ends.
Poor Gumshoe.
Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is. Can he really do that? Mr. Dick, can he really?
Well, I guess so.
It's 9 p.m. I think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things you have to do.
Stuffed bear snatched up by Edgeworth. I'm just imagining him like, they're just watching him haul this giant bear out. Edgeworth, what are you doing? It's evidence. Just don't worry about it. I'm not stealing the bear. I love him so much. He helps and he cares. What a man.
See you soon, right?
Goodbye, I love you. Wait. What? Why are you doing this? I care. Didn't you hear the girl playing the game just say that? What? What? I didn't break the fourth wall like Gumshoe. I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, Wright, until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Corrida? The real killer. Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, Wright. Everything begins with the truth. I love him so much. Juan Corrida's real killer was Andrew's past. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. Engard. And this card, Shelley the Killer. Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is to find the truth. It's very confusing how it all comes together. How it's all going to come together. I don't know how it's going to come together. Because, like, here's the deal. Like, okay, it could definitely be the killer. He is an assassin. He could have done the killing himself. I wouldn't be surprised if he did do the killing himself. There was that picture in where we saw Maya at with, like, Celeste impacts on it, which could imply that, like, I don't know, maybe the killer cared about her, and, like, that's, like, he did it because of that. But when you looked at the door, it had the little cat door. So did Matt's house. It had the cat door. So it's like, is that Matt's house? Is he involved? Like, when we saw no psyche locks, it's because we asked him if he killed Matt. Or not, he is Matt. Killed Juan. But we didn't ask him, did he hire someone to kill him? But it also could have been Andrews, because, I don't know, she could have hired someone to do it because she couldn't do it herself. I don't know. I really don't know. My mind feels like everything is a plausible possibility right now. I hope that I get, like, a good idea after the next investigation, which will be the last investigation of the second game, which is kind of crazy. Like I said at the start of this video, I feel like this game has been going by so much quicker than the first one. But okay, I need some time to think this over, because there are a lot of possibilities and I'm not sure which one is correct. So, for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!